actually started working in the family history way back in 1979, right after the bicentennial. But I wanted today just to share kind of my reflections. I mean, in the past, I've thought and learned about an individual ancestor and what they did in the American Revolution. And I've thought about what, say, a militia or a regiment did as a whole. But what this project has really done for me is point out so many individuals and everything they gave, they lost, whichever side of the cause they were on. In my story, I've got as many loyalists as I have patriots. My patriot, first one I found was Joseph Bucknam, born 1761. So he was still in his teens when the American Revolution broke out. He was first classified as a deserter, and then he just popped up back at home one day, and it turns out he'd been captured by the British, put on a ship in a harbor somewhere, he didn't say where, and he was actually sent to Mill Prison in England, which I guess was an absolutely horrid place where they threw a lot of the American patriots if they captured them. So, he went into the revolution probably as an enthusiastic young man. Oh, this is war, this is exciting. And I'm sure he never, ever expected to end up in a prison in England. Definitely had an impact on his life. My husband's John Stufflebean, first generation German, living down near the New York, New Jersey border. He went off to war, signed up, and he ended up being captured by the British. He was taken from New Jersey through Pennsylvania, Ohio. He eventually escaped down the Ohio River and ended up in Kentucky. Never saw his home in New York again. He actually was, when he was held by the Iroquois, who had him for a while before they turned him over to the British, he and the other prisoners were forced to run the gauntlet. And so his life was turned upside down. He never, ever expected that, I'm sure, that kind of adventure in his life. And then one of my loyalists, John Adams, his family was totally split during the Revolution. Some of them were patriots and were out there fighting. He joined the Queen's Rangers when he was still in Connecticut. He actually was part of the group that attacked the town where his wife's family lived. And eventually left Connecticut, ended up in New York, then New Jersey, and in the Fall Fleet, 1783, he left. Each of these people went into war fighting for what they believed in, but I'm sure not one of them ever expected what their experience turned out to be. And you don't see that picture unless you're looking at all of the stories that we've contributed. We're not getting a view of the whole army on either side. We're not getting the view of one person. We're seeing all the unique things that happen to all our ancestors. And I think that's what this project has done for me.